Ladies and gents, we are having some technical difficulties. Please stand by as I try to figure out what's going on. Sorry, everybody. I know a little bit weird suddenly going live, but we are having some issues, so give me a second here. There seems to be missing memory cards, so I'm kind of a bit of a loss for words right now, because that would mean I would have to restart Sly Cooper again, which, I'll be honest with you, I literally just restarted Tag Team Racing. I'm not particularly in the mood to also restart Sly Cooper, so if that were to happen, we might just skip the Sly 2 if we can't get it to operate right. I don't know what's going on with my memory, with my virtual memory cards. They're driving me nuts. But how's everyone doing today? I hope you're all doing well. Today's been constant chaos. My office is destroyed. That's right, and the things are all screwed up. Okay. Just give me a few minutes here. I'm going to try to get this all fixed and sorted, because I don't want this to go this way. Don't know why it's doing this. Format yes, format no. Did I move the Did I move the memory cards elsewhere? No, I don't think I did. So then... Just give me a few minutes here, guys. You feeling fine? I'm feeling... I'm feeling... It's been a bit of, without getting too personal, it's been a hard couple of days. So I'm just trying to... refresh. Okay, could that be it? Alright, hold on. Let me get that booted. Memory card is unformatted. I thought I swapped it though. Hold on. Did I not click yes for the save? Hey, thanks for the $2. I appreciate that. Thank you. If we go memory cards. What in the world is going on here? Okay, memory card 4, I guess. Here, we'll shift over to here for a second while I try to get this booted up. No Sly Cooper save file on the memory card. Sly Cooper requires for if you do not create Sly, then you will not save. Oh, do you want to create a Sly Cooper save file? Yes, but no. Ah, man. Why are you doing this to me? Technical issues? Blame Frank. That's what we're trying to figure out. I've been having technical issues with this printer. Gosh, it's not 3D printing. With this specific setup for a little bit now, and I don't know what's going on with it. Let me try something different. Let me go here. This shouldn't work, but it might. It's unformatted. What happened to my memory cards? I had a whole bunch of stuff installed from last week, from the last stream. I don't understand why. I don't understand why it's being like this. Maybe later. Okay. Try it out from... Yeah, because there's only one that's formatted, right? All right. So I think the only thing that we can do is to shift over to Sly Cooper 2. So we gotta take a few minutes to get that set up. By the by, Office is kind of destroyed today. Had a whole bunch of stuff. What? Why is there a whole bunch of... Oh, that's why. That's not good either. That's better. Okay, so we're gonna get this all set up. So I'm gonna rename the stream. I don't think people are gonna be like, "Oh, I'm here for Sly Cooper 1, not 2, not 2." Give me a second here. Unfortunately, change of plans. I apologize, everybody, while we get that all set up. So, today was being crazy busy as usual, trying to get a video done, writing a big script. And today I've started to pack and box some of the Spyro merch that I've been printing through my 3D printer. And I'm hoping to get the Etsy store open by next week, so that if anybody wants to order anything for 3D prints in terms of that kind of stuff, I would be more than obliged to get that all set up. I came here for Thieves Reconnaissance. Basically, I gotta shave, man. Ugh. Gonna shave. Today's been a kick in the pants kind of a day. So hopefully things go Half decent. I'm only asking for half. Just half. Please just go half. Oh, no, if I had to move again, if I would try to move again, Mystic, I would be in full panic attack mode. Oh, man. What I mean is I literally have packing peanuts galore, which I didn't realize how big it was when I ordered it. And I'm trying to just get everything packed, and I'm trying to, like, my office is just destroyed right now. As you can see, there's Funkos that I took down. I took down some Funkos, actually a whole bunch of Funkos. I have a whole box of Funkos that I'm going to be selling now, because now there's enough space up there. And today wasn't a planned Funko day. Today was a edit and work day, and though I did do some of that, something happened. I still don't know what, and my whole Funko wall came down today, or at least half of it, and I was very angry. I was very angry because I know that I had to go through and sort through the Funkos at a nice steady pace, but now that it was all on the ground, I had to not only deal with it right then and there, but I also had to make sure that nothing broke. Unfortunately, one Funko did break, like completely. My Lucario broke. I somehow had two, so I'm not too heartbroken by it. But one of them broke, like arm just snapped right off. So yeah. But now, if you pay attention and look at the back at all the Funkos, they are now all... Camera, what are you doing? Camera. Hey, focus right here. Focus, camera. Yeah, thanks for that. If you look in the back, you can see they are now organized in a psychopathic order. If you look closely, you can see my grand total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I wish I was exaggerating. 8 variations of Goku. If you look carefully, you can see starting from there all the way to here, I believe. That's all Goku. Then there's Vegito, and then we start with all Vegetas. Yeah, you can see Charmander, Charizard, or finger. That's the custom Charizard that I made. That's regular Charizard, and then these are the regular Charmanders. But yeah, it's all organized like a psychopath. Psychopathic. What was psychopathic sorting? That's what I called it. I call it psycho. So the bottom is literally all randos. So it's like I only have one of them. So it's like I have Hades, Marvin the Martian, Earl Sinclair, Josh Allen from the Buffalo Bills, Commander Adama, Dragonoid from Bakugan, Armored King from Tekken, Maui, Negan, Blanca, Kool-Aid Man. Shout out to Elena and Emerald Queen. Funtime Foxy, Mr. Meeseeks, Blue Eyes Toon Dragon, Stitch, Ezio, The Fiend Bray Wyatt, Sub-Zero. Actually, I lied. There's 4 on the bottom that are themed. Sub-Zero and Raiden are together, and Predator and Alien are together. Yes, I have one. I have one singular Sly Cooper pop, and it's the only Sly Cooper pop. So, and I do have him. He is actually right above Spyro. It's hard to see off on camera, but all right. How do I read? Okay, so let me shut that down. Let me see if this will work. Come on. Skip this. Remind me later. Sly Cooper 2, Band of Thieves. Alright, no Sly Cooper. Okay, so... Yes. So we should... be good to go now. Or mostly good to go. Because we're not quite... No, we're not quite good to go yet. Ugh. We're getting there, though. You can see there's like this weird ghosting that's happening. Ugh. Changing your... Alright, so hold on. I gotta fix something real quick. Enable widescreen patches. Where am I looking here? I'm looking for interlacing setting. Come on. We're almost there. Hi, Alpha. Hi, Charlesy. Hi, everybody. Sorry for all the problems. Just trying to figure out what in the world is happening here. Is that better? No, it's not. Yeah, okay. So this is the article I read before. Almost. We're almost there. It's not what we're looking for. We're looking for... What is it? Is it post-processing? Where is... Hold on. Yeah, there's an interlace setting. I'm trying to figure out which one it is. Deinterlacing... Hold on. I had it right on Sly Cooper 1. Why am I not getting it right now? Oh, boy. Enable, okay, hold on. Enable no interlacing patches. There we go. There we go. That looks much better. That doesn't look like a potato. Does that look better on your guys' end too? Okay. I think we're good for now. Jeez Louise, man. Alright, hang on. Let me get this camera on, this light on too. There. Ah, my eyes. Okay. And bango. Okay, so how's the audio? Is everything good? Is everything all right? Are we all good to go? All right. Well, without further ado, what's up, guys? Canadian Guy here, and I am back with Sly Cooper 2 Band of Thieves. We were going to continue Thieves Reconnaissance, but once again, the ye old memory card issue happened, and it didn't work. So, fire intro. Yeah, it's fire, man. Man, if any sponsors were watching, man, they know. They're like, man, I want that guy. Gosh.
Breaker Alpha Foxtrot, this is the Wizard. Do you read me, Sitting Duck?
This is Peking Duck. I hear you, Blizzard.
Blizzard.
I'm the Wizard, and you're Sitting Duck.
I read you loud and clear, Lizard.
No, I'm... Forget it. You're not taking this seriously.
Yeah, I'm not. Look, Bentley, I know this is your first time out in the field, but you've gotta loosen up. If we're gonna get to those clockwork parts, I need you on your toes. So in plain talk, what's your status?
Well, I've established myself in the basement, and I'm pretty sure I can rewire the service elevator if you can power it up.
Oh, gosh.
Station.
Hang tough, pal. It might take some time, but I'll figure out a way to get up there.
Good gravy. What a awful week it's been so far. If you guys are unaware, and don't worry if you're unaware because you don't want to be aware, Xbox just literally turned around the other day and just literally deleted 3 or 4 studios and consolidated ZeniMax. And unfortunately, one of the companies that they shut down was Tango Gameworks. Now, if you don't know who that is, Tango Gameworks was a studio that made Hi-Fi Rush. And Hi-Fi Rush was a music-based platformer that garnered a lot of, like, popularity, and a lot of people really enjoyed it. And they turned around and they shut it down. And why? We don't know why. Because the reasons why keep changing. So, I have been very much just been watching the news and reading the people's testimonials and stuff, and I have no idea what to make of it other than why?
I spliced the wires. Ow! Hold on. There it is.
Hi, Bentley. Bentley, the brains.
Okay. Let me at that security computer.
So anyway, yeah, it's been a week.
The spotlights are offline.
Not a good week, but a week. Should be getting a video out hopefully either tomorrow or maybe Saturday morning. We currently have somebody who's trying out and being an editor, so I'm waiting to see their first pass, or not their first pass, but the video to get done.
Thanks, pal. For your first time out, you did pretty well.
Oh, this operation is far from complete. Now that the lasers and spotlights are offline, Furry should be moving into position.
Can you guys hear my fan or no?
I'll stay here and provide computer support while you go on ahead.
So anyway, basically, this week has been an absolute just a cluster of questions and why, and apparently we're not done yet. Apparently there might be more air quote cuts happening. It's been a week, and I'm very tired. Like my gosh, you can't hear it good. Bentley had a bad week. I have had a week, and it's not even done yet. But if everything goes to plan, then we might get a video out for you all to watch tomorrow. Microsoft in the moment. So, largely, how's the baby? He had to go to the doctor's today, and he didn't like that. But beyond that,
Parts are being stored up there. Now to get access, you're gonna have to meet up with Murray at the rendezvous point. Unfortunately, the route through the garden is filled with guards.
No problem. I'll just take the long way around.
If memory serves, you need to
hey,
circle button to run along ropes.
Alpha has been a member for 5 months now. With the Xbox Studios seems like a massive waste of money and skill, but I hope people laid off find good work. Likewise, I do too. So, what's the gist of the I'm getting, and don't take this as 100% fact, please, because I have no idea if this is correct or not. Just, I'm taking what's been said and reading and trying to make sense of it, and this is what is the gist of what I think is happening. What basically is going on is that,
Murray must have gotten lost along the way.
thank you, Emerald Queen, for being a $2 member for 22 months. I appreciate that. The basic gist is that Microsoft is suddenly breathing down the necks of Xbox, wondering why they spent $70 billion on Activision, and now are looking at Xbox being like, hey, you better make that money back.
No, Murray, I kept it a safe distance.
Good. The Thunderflop knows neither friend nor foe, only destruction.
Gaming Pass has been member for 7
Could you
months.
maybe channel some of that raw energy into the security gate?
Of course, it is nothing before the Murray.
Thank you so much. Thank goodness TFP went indie when they did, because if they stayed, I would not be surprised if Microsoft shut them down. Actually, I would be, and here's why I'm saying that right now.
All clear.
Part of the reason why they're shutting companies down is because of the Activision buyout. Now, here's the thing. I want you to picture something. You are a Microsoft executive, and the company, you just had a company, and you're like, hey, we don't like the fact that you spent all this money on a company. What's the deal here? And then Microsoft says, okay, and they turn around and they sell aspects of Activision off or shut it down.
Shall bend it like the truth.
Then they're going to say, whoa, what's the deal here? You just bought these guys for $70 billion, and now you're just shutting down studios? It's a waste of money.
You're really in the zone.
My hulking frame is too much for that puny rope. You go ahead and unlock the doors from the inside. I'll be waiting in the hallway to help you carry out the clockwork.
So, honestly, I don't think Toys for Bob would have been affected even if they didn't go indie. But nonetheless, in the short term, in the long term, that may not have been the case. So, I'm just happy that Toys for Bob is now indie. But I'm looking at Xbox and wondering, what are you doing? Like,
I don't get it, Sly.
I don't get it.
Clockwork parts should be here. This is all wrong. We need to pull the plug on this operation right now.
Freeze, Cooper.
Inspector Fox.
Inspector
As
Fox.
beautiful and unpredictable as ever.
Whereas you crooks are so predictable. You always return to the scene of the crime.
Crime? I haven't stolen anything. Yet.
Oh, really? Then who broke in last night and made off with all the clockwork parts? You've got the motive.
Someone already stole the parts?
Don't play dumb with me. It might not have been him, Carmelita. The method of entry and guard casualties all point to this being a Claw Gang job.
The Claw Gang?
Constable Neela, I allowed you to sit in on this stakeout as a
Hey,
favor
Newt.
to the Contessa. I really don't need any help. Oh, I think you might. Look at the facts. Facts! Sly Cooper is right here. I caught him red-handed. I'm just saying that there are other criminals in the world other than... Sly Cooper! After him!
Well, I'm happy to hear that, Natasha. I hope everything goes great.
Wait up,
bag, Murray. It's time to go.
Stop, thief!
This wasn't part of the plan.
Obsolete Mule donated $8 through Streamlabs. Thank you so much, Obsolete. I appreciate that. It's been a week for me too, losing a longtime friend of last Sunday. Apparently that's when he was found. Our pet dog is now on the blinker with tummy troubles. Taking her to the vet tomorrow, and I hope we get answers from that. When can the coaster go up? The coaster? Oh, like the roller coaster? Is that what you mean? Like, when can it be, like, you know, not down, falling? Yeah.
This is getting a little hot. You guys go warm up the van. I'll keep Carmelita busy.
The saying that I've always heard, that I always thought is, when you hit rock bottom, you quickly find out that rock bottom has a basement. But we're trying. We're trying to be positive. We're trying to be positive. We're trying to be happy. Trying to entertain everyone today. Even though I want nothing more than to just curl up in bed and go to sleep. But I can't do that. Oof. But you guys are the reason why I'm here, so I appreciate that. Thank you.
Hold still!
No, I'm not going to hold still. I am going to wander around smacking things to get coins because I have a problem.
Hey, come back here, ringtail!
I clearly have a problem.
Hold still!
Oh, I just thought of something. I would love to 3D print the Sly Cooper car. That'd be great. Wouldn't that be awesome?
You can't run forever! Freeze!
I'm heading for your position. Jump in fast so we can get out of here.
Let's go.
Back here, ringtail! I'll find you, Cooper!
Aw, thank you, Elena. I appreciate that. From Grandma, treat yourself to something nice. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Carmelita's just as angry as ever.
Thank
She's
you,
really
Grandma. I
quite lovely
appreciate
when
that.
She's angry.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Constable Neela, was a reference to the Claw Gang just a slip of the tongue, or an intentional clue? Either way, it's our only lead on the missing Clockwork parts. Clockwork. He was consumed with jealousy for the Cooper clan's thieving reputation. Is it inappropriate to refer to him as a monster? No, not at all. What kind of person stays alive for hundreds of years with the express intention of wiping out a rival's family line? Imagine the hatred fueling that first decision to replace his mortal body with soulless machinery. Ultimately, it did the trick. Clockwork lived on. He caught up with my parents, and I wound up in an orphanage.
2 or 3 times I've beaten Sly
It's
too.
there that I met my pals, Bentley, the brains of our outfit, and Murray, the brawn. They turned out to be all the family I needed. 2 years ago, I thought I'd finished it. How naive to think I could so easily put an end to that kind of hatred. And now he's back.
Why not?
In pieces, sure, but the threat is real. Does the Claw Gang even realize what they've stolen? I don't know what's in my future, but I won't let it be a repeat of my
Ugh. Excuse me. This is probably my favorite Sly Cooper. Is this one? Is Sly? Duh. Yes. Continue. Please save. All right.
I had to call in a few favors to get the goods on the Claw Gang's local operator, Dimitri, a sort of underworld celebrity. equally at home in high-class art circles and shady back-alley crimes. He was once a passionate young art student who worked hard to develop his own visionary style. Unfortunately, the art world wasn't quite ready for his kinetic aesthetic. So he gave them what they wanted and started forging old masterpieces. His way of punishing those with bad taste. Dimitri now runs a nightclub on the west side. The thumping music, colorful light shows, and a hint of danger lure in chic young patrons from far and wide. And it's here, hidden somewhere, where we'll find the clockwork tail feathers. What Dimitri plans to do with the clockwork part is beyond me. But those plans end tonight.
The Black Chateau. All right. Why do you think they cut the casino scene at the end of Dimitri's episode? I don't know. All right. All right. Play as Sly.
I tell you, Bentley, it's gonna be a real pleasure robbing this nightclub.
I share in your enthusiasm, but before we hit the inside, we'll need to do a little reconnaissance work.
What do you have in mind?
I've installed this special antenna on the safe house to help with our first job, hacking into Dimitri's satellite array.
Yes, let's
The
hack.
coordinates for the job's
Hackety hack.
target have been uploaded to your binocular. Make your way to this position, and I'll give you a full briefing on our objective.
I'm on my way.
All right. I have no idea what you're saying, and your suit sucks. See, like, I don't know why the PS3...
The L3 button, press the left analog stick. I'll beam some virtual markers into your thief mask. They'll help you find your way around. If no markers are in view, use the right analog stick to move the camera and look around for them. Remember, the view is always better from the rooftops.
Pickpocket! Pickpocket! Well, bam!
Fascinating. The message you just found appears to be some sort of clue.
By the way, you better get
Right
you
here in the safe house.
you better get used to hearing pickpocket.
Find any more clues. The more I have, the easier it'll be to crack the code.
There we go. We really need like either a new Sly Cooper game or a remake or a remaster. Just bring Sly Cooper back in some way. Hey! Thank you so much, Alpha, for the $10 super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. These kind of layoffs nearly always give stocks a boost, but in the long term, it's a waste of money because you have to rehire skilled labor. I have to hop off soon, but have a good one. You too as well, Alpha. Thank you so much. That is so generous of you. That is so kind of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you. And you are right, because what they're trying to do is that they're trying to pop a quick number. And I think it's more to try to convince the execs at Microsoft more than trying to please the shareholders. Though, yes, it will please the shareholders. I think the main focus is trying to just show the people at Xbox or Microsoft, hey, it's all right, we're making money. Meanwhile, they're just canning people left, right, and center. It blows my mind. 100% playthrough? Maybe. We will have to see. Thwack. And up here. Kind of just getting a quick vibe of the area again and then hitting all the bottles. Ah! Schwack. There we go. I hear a bottle. There's a bottle. Play an emulator? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I don't understand that they turn around and they're like, yeah, do the PS3 version. I'm like, why don't you just do the PS2 version? All these, there we go. They're like, yeah, go with the PS3 version that's more up-res. And I'm like, okay, but like I'm literally running the PS2 version right now with an emulator and it looks better than the PS3 version, in my opinion. I don't understand why they can't just have the PS2 version. But no, they're like, no, we gotta use the PS3 version and it's the stream version. Fine, if you want to do Thieves in Time, fine. But for the first three, just do the PS2 emulation. Better anyway. Okay, I'm trying to find the base again so that I can go and quickly... Ah, there it is. There we go. Go into here for a second. I'm gonna go to the store. Oh, I was hoping that we could get the parasail right away. Or the parachute or whatever. Alright, well, anyway. Pickpocket. Pickpocket. Smash. There you go. Just let them smack each other. That's all you gotta do. Did I just sneak it, like, forefront sneak attack him? Bye. Go for a swim.
Sly, I need you to
Absolutely
hack
LGBZ.
Demetrius' communication array so that we'll have access to his database.
How am I supposed to do that?
To start, you'll need to get to the top of that tower. Then reposition the satellite dish to point at my safe house antenna. If you want to climb on stuff, jump and hit the circle button to grab hold. Try climbing up that pipe.
Right. Jump and press the circle button to climb pipes.
One
I'm
second.
on.
Give me 1 second here. Gonna pause this for a sec. I gotta quickly send something over. I don't know why Dropbox is being Dropbox, but Dropbox is being Dropbox. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Sorry, Dropbox is being, you know, basically throwing a giant tantrum again. Hold on a second. So, I was just reading here. It looks like there's some articles dropping about all the stuff that's been happening when it comes to all the Xbox stuff. And basically, what I was just reading was that basically what's happening is that it's slowly becoming less about Xbox and more like Microsoft gaming.
I've projected holographic markers to your interactive objects.
Oh my god, that doesn't sound good.
When you're near these markers, press the circle button to use the object. Great, the first one's in position. I've uploaded the next waypoint into your feed fast imager.
So in that case, it wouldn't be a loss of trust on Xbox, but it does make that happen. It's a loss of issues with Microsoft, which isn't much better.
Okay, only one more to go. Activate your feed fast imager by pressing the L3 button to find the last dish waypoint. Remember, the view is always better from a rooftop. You can
That.
hold down the R1 button while walking to break into a fast run, but be careful, as this is sure to be loud enough to alert any guards in the vicinity.
That's fine. They can't hear my steppy steps. Dum, 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 dum.
Nice work, Sly. I'm downloading from Dimitri's mainframe as we speak.
All in a night's work. So, where do we go from here?
Your next job is to break into the nightclub and take some
Data. Can we just have like a Pac-Man head on the top just going waka 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 eating all the data?
You'll have to sneak through an old wine cellar beneath town.
Okay, I'll head out for the cellar.
Oh yeah, by the way, after Obsolete Mules $8, we are officially $4.40. Well, if I were you, Clayton, I would then go spend, if that's what's happening, I would go spend time with them. Go spend time. Go you know, go spend time with them. I'm sorry to hear that. Go spend time with them and be a comfort. That would be my suggestion. All right, let's go over here. Where are you? Where am I supposed to go again? There you are, over there. Going the wrong direction. Bottle. Ah. And in we go. Nerdy crafter? No, I don't.
I guess the way through the wine cellar is guarded by those rats.
I might be.
Definitely thought you might like some help clearing them out.
Sounds like fun. You and me, back to back?
Totally. Outnumbered, fighting impossible odds. It's perfect.
It's perfect.
All right, pal. Let's get to it.
Don't mind me. I'm just hitting things for money.
Fear the Murray.
Ow. Smack.
Hold on, Sly. Let me lower those bars for you. There you go. To get over this thing, you'll have to double jump. Hit the X button to jump. Then, while in the air, press it again to get some extra air time. Looks like you're on your own from here.
I'm used to it. Thanks for the help.
Anytime, partner.
That's it. Hey, Cartoon Gamer, how's it going? I'm hitting barrels. So, I heard a rumor the other day, and I'm not going to, I'm not going to reveal what it was that I heard, because I don't want to get people's hopes up. Well, maybe I'll mention one thing that is kind of weird. There's two things I heard coming up about the PlayStation Showcase that I heard is kind of weird, and I'm intrigued to see if we see it there. And I will let you guys know immediately after the showcase if it's there or not, because like I said, I don't want to be sitting here and getting people hopes up for a franchise I'm not familiar with, because, you know, of course I might be getting, you know, duped. I haven't had enough time to verify it, so I'm not going to sit here and say, oh yeah, I heard this, and it be an absolute BS and a whole bunch of people go blah, because I gotta be careful, because man, there are people that will literally take what I say out of context, and it blows my mind. It blows my mind with some of the things that are taken out of context. So I have to be careful. But I will say that there's some things I heard about that showcase that has got me excited if they're true. If they're true. That's, of course, the big prerequisite to what I'm excited for. Come on, pickpocket. Well, I guess not. Yes, Bernie Laser bad. I start fires. Can't remember what that's from. I think it's The Simpsons. I start fires. There we go. Shibuya.
This air vent leads into the Matrix Nightclub. Hit the circle button to crawl inside.
Is it related to your next video? Partially. Not fully, partially. I talk a little bit about it in my next video. Not fully.
In order to shut
Because
down
again, the
those
things that I...
lasers, you'll need to take out that guard. Sneak up behind him and press the triangle button to knock him into the air.
There we go.
Then the square button to slam and finish him off.
There we
Now
go.
that, the triangle button, then the square button.
Thank you, Ben. I'm in danger. Another one that a lot of people forget, but he says, "Ha, my cat's breath smells like cat food."
That sneak attack slam move only works on guards who haven't seen you. Wait until this guy turns his back, and then let him have it.
Shibuya. Oh, I had a memory reminded to me the other day that I was just like, oh my gosh. Do you guys remember? Some of you will, some of you might not. During the CTR speculation days, I did a video where I was talking about some potential characters that could come, and I made a half joke of a character where I said, why don't they
Get in a
bring...
fight with those rats, the sneak attack won't work. It's purely a stealth move.
Yeah. I made a half joke. I said, you know what would be great? I said, if one of the characters for racing would be the hog that you ride from Hog Wild. And so I said, why don't we call him Hogward? You know, like Edward, Hogward. I said, why don't we call him Hogward? And I remember some people got like, a chuckle out of it. You know, people knew I wasn't being overly, I was being overly serious. I was half like, this would be funny, seeing kind of a play on the... And there was somebody that was like, I can't believe CG is suggesting fan-made characters. Like, cringe. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, yes.
Another air vent.
Yes. My original character, my OC, Hogward.
Printing press room.
That was literally just a picture of a baby warthog that I stole, like, ripped off of Google. Yeah, okay. My original character, do not steal. Hogward Oinkington. I like it. Did you guys ever see that video of the newscaster crying because there was a pig named Chris, middle name P, last name Bacon? Chris P. Bacon, and like the guy was like every time he'd read it on the live sportscast, he was literally just sobbing.
Dimitri's operation. Head for those windows and take some reconnaissance photos. Tap the R3 button, click the right analog stick to bring up your binocular. It's already outfitted with a spy cam. Sly, use the right analog stick to zoom in and out on photo targets. Tap the R1 button to take a picture when you've got a good shot.
And yeah.
That generator
Please
seems to be
do
powering
not
the
blow up
security
generator.
system.
Man, gee, instructions not clear.
Ingenious. Dimitri's using the clockwork tail feathers as printing plates. Given their rare alloy, they'll never wear out. Unlimited forged money. That's our target. Dimitri, professional lounge lizard and international fortune. That should do it, Sly. Head back to the safe house and we'll cook up a plan of attack.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Now we get to the slideshow.
The recon photos are a grim reminder of what the modern thief is up against. Spotlights, stepped-up patrols. The sum of it all renders a direct assault impossible. To solve this puzzle, I'm going to need some more intelligence. First, replace this bugged painting with one Dimitri has in his office. Once in place, we should be able to listen in on his communications. Second, if you see the boss, tail him. We might learn something from studying his movements.
From his funky movements.
Once we've got a proper understanding of the operation, those clockwork tail feathers are as good as ours.
Alright. I gotta run to the bathroom real quick, so I'll be right back. Again, mind the mess. want to show you something real quick. Hey, we had 2 donations while I was gone. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I apologize. Ronald donated $5 super chat. What's your favorite Sly Cooper main menu theme song? My Slice 3 themes just sounds so amazing, and most Sly Cooper EST. I think I like the first one for the main menu music. And then Elena donated $10. Request: do victory sound Maya's sword for Clayton and his family. I don't got the sound set up right now, but as soon as I can, I will. I want to show you guys something real quick, though. Real quick, before we continue, I want to show you guys something. Hold on. So, I got this printed. And I was going to record deburning it, but I just want to quickly check to make sure that this worked, because this is version 2. Version 1, his ear broke, and his the one half didn't, and the one part didn't print right. So I'm gonna quickly just take this off, make sure that it all printed right. But Lonnie Loli is going to be a print that will be available in the store as well. So far so good, nothing breaking. Yeah, I exported the figure from the game, and then I modified the model to get it right for 3D printing. Because like the eyebrows, for example, weren't good for 3D printing. So I made them good. Made the platform. Almost done. On. Go. That's coming off nicely. There's that. Just got hit in the forehead with some plastic. Right in my forehead. I would say that this is a success. What do you guys think? I would say yes. So there's one more I wanted to do real quick. This one has been giving me problems. I love that blue. It's nice, eh? Kapunawa's been giving me problems. So, this is my latest attempt at 3D printing her. So give me a second here. Okay, so far so good. Hey Midas, how's it going? Hope you're well. Okay, that's good. Because before, when I did Kapunawa, she fell apart in multiple places. She was I wouldn't say a catastrophic failure, but definitely close to it. has a lot of really small, just like really small sections that are just like this print specifically that I made has a lot of small sections that you gotta pay attention to. More specifically, the necklace. The necklace is really tough to contend with. Okay, hold on. Dan the Man, $22. Thank you. Since you're a dad, you might need some coffee. Oh boy, howdy, a dad of 4 needing coffee? Never. Never. It's not like coffee's one of the only things I drink today. Thank you so much, and yes, I will enjoy my double with milk. Enjoy milk. Cream doesn't agree with me, but I love me some milk. Double with milk. That's delicious. All right, we're almost done here. Also, I gotta say something about you Americans and your measurements for coffee, because y'all's coffee measurements don't make sense to me. Now, maybe it's just us Canadians, okay? Maybe it's just us Canadians. But let me explain something. When we say, I would like to have a coffee with double. All right, double means two milk or 2 cream, 2 sugar, all right? And double is pretty much like the standard order for, you know, a Canadian. Most, like, if you wanted to buy coffee for somebody and you didn't know what they liked, getting them a double, you got, it's a safe bet. You got a safe bet. So anyway, one of the things that we do in Canada is if I ordered a double, a small double, and then I ordered a large double, they would taste the same, because Canada scales their drinks. So if I was like, hey, I would like a large double or a small double, theoretically they would taste the same. So we got Kapunawa and Lani Loli. And, of course, we can't forget the spoon. So, we just need one more. So, for me, so when I go to the States and I say, hey, I would like a large double, first they look at me like I'm an alien, which is fine. I get it. I understand. You don't understand the doubles. You know, the doubles. You don't understand the, oh yeah, bud, I'm going to rip down to the Timmy's, bud, and get a sour cream glaze and a double, eh? You know, I get it. I understand you don't understand the Canada speak. I get it. But if I go and I say I would like a coffee with 2 milk and 2 sugar, what size? Large. I taste it and I'm like, wow, it seems like they added like, just a little like, bleh, just a little boop. That's it. Nothing else. Just like and I'm like, why? Like, why are they not adding enough sugar? Why are they not adding enough? Might be good if I swapped it over, eh? Why are they not? And the reason why is because if I order a large coffee in the States, I have to increase the amount of milk and sugar in my order in order for it to taste equal to the same. So hypothetically, if, let's say, a large was a double of a small, I would order a 2 sugar, 2 milk coffee small, but then if I went to the States, I would have to order a 4 sugar, 4 milk coffee for it to be the same. Does that make sense?
Coast is clear for what?
That I'm uncertain.
We scale our measurements.
Without being seen. Then maybe we'll find out what he's hiding.
All right, let's go over here. Yeah, we gotta go bing. Oh gosh! His model, the eyeball. Jeez Louise. Yeah, I heard there was a big... Sorry, but I was good at math and Canadians. Sorry. I want... I like my coffee and I don't like thinking in the morning. If I need an extra large to pour right into my eyeballs, I don't want to have to do math. Are you able to drink your extra large coffee before it gets cold? I always find every time if I've ever ordered an extra large, it always is cold by the time I get even halfway through it. Oh yeah, I can. Man, I always find mine gets cold. Mine always gets cold by the time I get down for the extra large. I always raise the streams at the most random quotes. And I was about to say, Orange Lady, you should know by now that when you're entering these streams blind, without context, boy howdy, you're about to get a show. And so that's when I folded him and put him in the dashboard. Well, I'm happy to hear that, Clayton. ACG, you should add the thing he says when he spots you as an alert for donations, like Fired Up Bob. Well, that would be interesting. Just Photoshop the eyeballs that I put on my face. Oh, gosh. My iced coffee's too cold. Can you imagine my coffee's too hot or my iced coffee is too cold? There was something that they had at Tim Hortons for a very short period of time. And I might be crazy in saying this, so but other Canadians, please, if it happened to you to you as well, let me know. They had what was a chocolate chill. And I asked, what's a chocolate chill? And they're like, oh, it's a cold chocolate drink. And I'm like, okay, like, like, I don't understand. Like, okay, a chocolate chill. What is that? They're like, yeah, basically it's like, you know, like a hot chocolate, but then we make it cold. So I was like, so chocolate milk. They're like, well, no, it's not quite like that. I'm like, that like you're charging $4 for chocolate milk.
From up on that water tower. Go down for a closer view.
Like, tell me I'm wrong. Well, the timing could have been better. It's a chocolate milk latte. It's a cold chocolate milk latte. Basically, I'm like, what?
Hold on. Looks like that door leads to the nightclub's aqua pump.
So I'm like, why would you spend $1, like $2 on a carton of chocolate milk, and then spend $4 on a smaller thing that's basically just chocolate milk? Night Gaming Pez. Okay, so they still have it. So I don't understand. I figured the iced mocha latte is definitely caffeinated chocolate milk. Basically, we make the hot chocolate, let it go cold, and then serve you. Oh, so is it the hot chocolate that they made for somebody, forgot to give it to them, and they just let it get cold, and they're like, oh, we can serve this, and just stir it up and serve as cold as a cold chocolate latte? Like, good grief. Caffeinated chalky milk. Why can't they actually just get that? Like, legit, just straight up here. Have some 50% extra sugary hot chocolate milk and 50% coffee. Just call it a day. Just, that's it. Caffeinated chalky milk. Do I like strawberry milk? I like milk. Milk doesn't like me. We have a very one-sided relationship. I enjoy its taste. It hurts my guts. I like it with cookies. It makes me want to die in the morning. I still drink it and refuse to listen to anything my body says. My body punishes me for it. You know. Lactate doesn't work, funny enough. Which is weird, because I tried that. I was like, okay, I'll you know, lactate, sure. Peanut butter chocolate milk. Ooh. Don't tempt me. It's like the image. It's like just Sly. Hi. Hold on, I gotta snap a photo of that. Hold on. That's awesome. Do I like anime? I enjoy anime.
So we'll be able to listen in on his conversations.
Yes, I thought things might go more smoothly with an ear on the inside. Just be careful with the fine art. Take any damage and the painting's ruined.
I love it. He's like, hi. Just imagine Kirby's voice. So, I haven't tried the Tim Hortons pizza, not yet. So, I'm always the type of person that likes the anime that people yell and scream at me and say it's not anime. Like, I love me some Dragon Ball. Very much enjoyed Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super. Very much enjoyed those. I used to, when I was a kid, which I haven't watched in a long time, I watched Inuyasha by simply watching it at old bootleg YouTube videos and jumping around from parts, you know, where they would post it online. It was like part 1 and it would only be like 4 minutes, and then part 2 and it'd be on part 12 to get through an episode. What was that? Did anyone else hear that or no? That was weird. Hey, Star 50, how's it going? Oh, that's right. I forgot we're on a mission. But Dragon Ball Z and Super, Dragon Ball Z and Super, Inuyasha when I was a kid. I like almost all of what's it called? Is it Studio Ghibli films? I enjoy Studio Ghibli very much. Ghibli or Ghibli, some people call it different things, and I'm just not going to ask how it's pronounced, because, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, if I hate when people pronounce it this way. It's like, well, I hate when people say it this way. So it's like, okay, I'm just gonna always mumble it so that I don't get yelled at. All right, let's go over here. There we go, and in we go. Hey, Conky, how's it going?
That's all right. I never was one for the direct approach.
Why don't you just take the G out of the equation and call it Studio Ghibli? Ah, yes, my favorite anime, Studio Ghibli. Okay. I thought I could swing in the chandeliers. I could not, clearly. All right. Heck. set fires. Come on, camera. Okay, we're good.
Dimitri, coming at you loud and clear. I've got to high-five give it up to my big men working the disco. Spy sales are
Oh yeah, I'm excited for it. Is it Diama?
every home slice down in the special big money-making room. That nice of jobs there, man, right there. Keep full steaming ahead with my new clockwork printing plates. All of us retire early. You picking up on what I'm throwing down? Peace out.
You picking up what I'm throwing down? Peace out. No, this is the PS2 on emulator.
Nice work, Sly. The bug's in position. If you manage to get the original painting back to me in one piece, I can sell it through my internet connection and make us a ton of coins.
All right, now I gotta get back to All right, now I gotta figure out a way to get back in one piece. Don't mind me. I'm gonna get out of here.
Avoid getting spotted by the flashlight guards. If you get caught, you can run away by holding down the R1 button.
Thank you, Bentley. Okay, we gotta get back to the safe house. S for safe house. Boing. And in we go. Yeah. Fists of flame. Let's do it. What's going on with my mouse recently? Come on, mouse. Stop bugging out. There we go. Okay. It's not what I wanted to do. There is no sneaking with the Murray. Alright, where is the mission with Murray? Yeah, I saw the trailer. I really wish, like, man... Like, are they really gonna call it Sonic Rumble? Literally, the corpse of Crash Team Rumble isn't even cold yet, and they're calling it Sonic Rumble, and I'm like, really? Like, the corpse of, you know, Crash Team Rumble isn't even cold yet. Like, could it not wait?
Murray, I need you to make your way back to the Aqua Pump Room and sabotage it.
Jeez, I don't know. How am I supposed to get past these lasers?
You should be able to break that power box by throwing something at it. Press the circle button to use your stomp move near the ice machine to pick up a block.
And I was like, man.
Then press the square button to throw the block at the power box.
Hit the circle button to pick stuff up.
And it's
the
also just
square
basically
button to
Fall
throw.
Guys,
Got it.
but Sonic. And I'm like, isn't Sonic also like even like also isn't like Sonic featured in Fall Guys too? So is it like kind of putting a hat on a hat? I don't know.
You're strong, Murray. Try picking up other stuff in the room.
Like maybe my opinion's wrong, but is that like putting a hat on a hat?
Enemies that are knocked out can be picked up with your stomp move. Throw something at that guard, then jump up there and pick him up with the circle button.
It's like putting a hat on a shoe. I mean, that's a new way of putting it, I suppose. Enjoy the lasers! Oh! Bro got evaporated. It's like... Well, he's dead. And not even like jokingly dead. No, he's literally yeeted and deleted. Oh my.
Toss the rats into that open water main and plug up those pipes.
You hear like a slight squeak. It's okay, we're just drowning in... Listen, I am jamming the water main with the corpses of your brethren. So come here, join your brethren, and become a corpse to block this. That's really dark.
That did it, Murray. With the aqua pump out of commission, they'll be forced to route water through the old pipe tower. Those fools, they're playing right into our hands.
Join your brethren in becoming a clog for my purposes.
Okay, fellas, I've constructed a plan to get at the clockwork tail feathers. But we'll need to pull off a few more jobs to set things up for the heist. First, Sly will have to pick a few pockets in the theater so that we'll have access to the Spotlight Control Center. Once that's accomplished, we'll be able to turn off all the security around the printing press. We'll need your muscle, Murray, to take out all the exterior alarm horns. We don't want anything to alert the guards while we pull off the big job. And finally, we'll need to get into the discotheque to drop this mirror ball. Trust me, it's all part of the plan.
All right. Corpse clogging, my favorite.
Fine tiger lady I've been seeing around in my woods.
Drown first and don't even think about asking questions later. Almost like Sonic Rumble's blocking the game industry's pipes with Crash Rumble's corpse. Should I make a video about that? I was thinking about making a video about that. Like, talking about Sonic Rumble. Like, alright. And the thumbnail literally just being Crash, like, literally, like face planted on the ground with, like, a sign planted in his head that says Sonic Rumble, and Sonic just doing this, gotta go fast! And Crash is, like, just, like, face planted on the ground. Emerald League is Ring League. Now there's Ring League. Changed my life forever. Yeah, this game's great. Shibuya. Like, listen, I understand there have been other games named Rumble, okay? I get it. I get it. I totally get it. So it's not like, oh, any game now that has the word Rumble in it is now belonging to Crash Bandicoot. No. But here's the thing. Okay? Right, like here's the thing. Here's the thing, okay? It's like, is a game allowed to have the word Wonder in their title? Because Super Mario Wonder did it. Yes. Yes. Okay? I agree. Okay? That's fine. But how would you feel if 3 months after Super Mario Wonder came out, they turned around and said, oh boy howdy, it's Crash Bandicoot Wonderful World. And you're kind of like, okay, that, you know, come on, like a little bit too much on the nose. Or Ratchet and Clank Wonderful, like you know, any of these games, right? Would anybody, right? Like, yeah, Balan Wonder World. So we're not, the corpse of Crash Team Rumble's not even cold yet. And then you're like, hey, you know what? We'll use the same word, keyword, Rumble. Yeah, Warcraft Rumble, Sonic Rumble, Crash Team Rumble. Like, bro, listen. Listen. I already got to deal with the Royal Rumble. Okay, I already got to deal with the Royal Rumble. We don't need another We don't need another Rumble. Digimon Rumble Arena. Good gravy. Just like Rumble this, Rumble that. Meme idea. I'm gonna do that. He's Squidward. He's Squidward. I'm Squidward. Is there any other Squidwards we need to know about? And it cuts, so it's got Crash Team Rumble, Sonic Rumble, and then it says other Rumbles that you know about. And it cuts over to Gary, and it's Warcraft Rumble. I'm out of here. Give me 1 second, Caroline. Sweet Caroline. Smack, smack, smack. Sorry. All right, give me a second. I checked Discord and it was a meme. It was a funny meme. The meme has to do with a boot, yeah. Das Boot. Everybody's sleeping! I hope you're not! Sorry. Can you imagine trying to be sneaky at night and just hearing somebody just smash you with a cane in the middle of the night? What are you doing? Trying to sleep? It's louder at night. It's just loud Honda Civic that vrooming at 2. Yeah, I'm literally lying there. I'm out in the boonies, man. I'm out in the boonies, okay, where we see a total of 5 cars on the road per day. Okay, there's 5 cars on the road per day. My wife and I are trying to sleep, and all of a sudden, all we hear in the back is just, I'm like, why? 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 It's like, just, why? Sorry. Let's go over here. Ooh. Ooh. A goblet. Shall I remind you that the 4 children trying to sleep right now?
You can get this piece of fine
Well,
art
listen.
back to the safe house in one piece.
Okay?
You can sell it on ThiefNet for a ton of coins.
They need to learn that the world is loud, and so is their father. Their father is a loudmouth schnook, and the sooner they know this, the better. It's practice. No, don't touch my precious goblet. It's my goblet of money. Do not touch it. Harry Potter can have his goblet of fire. I want my goblet of cash. Yes. Sorry. Oh my word. I swear they get louder with each kid I have. Ugh. Harry, did you put your name in the goblet of fire? Yeah. Instead of double door, it's just engine aggressively just. Yeah. Dumbledore. Yes. You're a bandicoot, Crash. Whoa. Yes, you're bandicoots. Yeah, this one's really good.
Sorry, Bentley, but those fans are spinning way too fast to walk on.
They can be slowed down from this control panel, but you'll have to do a lot of pickpocketing to get at it. The guards are carrying special fragile keys that will be destroyed if you attack. Make sure you pickpocket their keys.
I know this man did not just make Engine an impression.
Guards, sneak up behind them and press the circle button.
Dr. Cortex, I've tried to sneak up on the bandicoots, but I'm dummy thick. And the clap on my butt cheeks keeps alerting the bandicoots. Yeah.
Keep picking his pockets. Sometimes you have to dig a little.
Slicing subscribe. Ew! I'll take it. Thank you so much for the subscribe. I'm happy to hear that you are reasonably entertained by the Engine impression. I did not want to land here. I'm in danger. Literally all I thought when I landed, I'm like, this is not...
Check 1, check 2, solid. Dimitri on the mic with a shout out to all my Nightclub samurai. Stand tall and feel beautiful. I hear there's some raccoon.
There was an idea that I'm still experimenting with where I wanted to do, I wanted to help write and direct a, the project name was, the Misadventures of Cortex and Engine. And the idea of the show is literally like Pinky and the Brain, but it's the events that happen between like Crash Bandicoot 1, 2, and 3, and it's all plans that they tried and it didn't work. So it's like, imagine like Crash Bandicoot 1, 2, and 3 were all plans that Cortex came up with that actually had marginal realms of success. But in between those games, he's tried a number of other things and they've all failed epically in between. And each episode is like a plan and trying to get into motion. So imagine like each episode being like a combination of Pinky and the Brain. And again, but it's Cortex and Engine. That was the pitch that I basically had for doing a spin-off, that was basically the idea. A PlayStation had the audacity to make a Smash Bros. Clone, but didn't even bother trying to add a Crash or Spyro. Apparently they did, ? So the rumor was that they were trying to get Crash in there, but Activision was asking for like an absorbent amount of money, like just an obnoxious amount of money that Sony was like, no, we're not spending that much. And then they were like, yeah, well, GG, I guess. And they're like, okay, I guess we're not having, Spyro or Crash. Apparently, allegedly. Did you just say the clapping of my... The quote was, Dr. Cortex, I've been trying to track the bandicoots, but I'm dummy thick. And the clap of my wampas keeps alerting the clap of my butt cheeks keeps alerting the bandicoots. Yeah, that's what I heard. I can't confirm it because, you know, I don't know, but that's what I've heard. So if it is true, yeah, they were like, because this was also before, and which is kind of funny too, because this was before they brought Crash and Spyro back. So like they were doing really like nothing with them. They were doing nothing with them. And then Sony's like, hey, you know, you have these IPs that are kind of iconic to us. Do you think, I don't know, you want to, you know, let us, you know, borrow them? We'll pay you some money. They're like, yeah, $18 bajillion. And they're like, no, that's more than the budget of the game. Well, sorry, guess you can't have it. It's like, okay. Thanks. Appreciate it. Shibuya. Ow! Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. Where did you put that awesome Charizard most someone sent it? Right there! So I can see him every day. He's out of the way of the kids. And he's right there. Right there. Right there. And he is awesome. Thank you again, Milk Dud, if you're chilling and hanging out in the stream. Grab the coins. There was apparently another impression that I could do. So someone mentioned earlier what's like the list of impressions I can do. With practice I could do pretty good Scooby, the Raro Raggy, right? With practice, I haven't done it in a while. I can do an okay Stitch. Experiment 626. But then you just pitch it down and turn to Meatwad from Aqua Team Hunger Force. When I always said this, when I was a kid, I used to be able to do almost a perfect Stitch, but then my voice dropped, and now it sounds more like Meatwad. I apparently can do, like, apparently I could do, like, and I don't even know this character, but someone's like, you sound like Hootie from, I can't even remember the name of the show again, but apparently I did a Hootie impression. I didn't even know what Hootie was. I used to be able to do a slapstick, the Owl House. That's right. I used to do like a comedic. I used to do a comedic. Yeah, I'm Arnold. Yeah, but it turns out to sound like sounds like who is it? Von Strangle from Fairly Odd Parents. What was his name again? What was his name? Something Von Strangle. It's gonna bother me now. Jorgen, that's it. Jorgen. Chocolate Zombie told me. Jorgen Von Strangle. That's what more sounds like. I'll be back with weapons. Yeah. So it's an Arnold impression, but like it sounds more like Jorgen. Jorgen Von Strangle. Trying to think of the other voice. I can do a pretty good just basic Crash, you know. Wow. That one's not bad. I'm in trouble. There we go. And then of course there's the engine. Yes. Yeah, scramble the fairies. If I worked on it, I could probably do Crocker if I worked on it. Dang it. Long live the Cooper clan. And of course, if you can do the Jorgen Von Strangle, there's a whole bunch of other voices you can do as well that, you know, all just slapstick off of Arnold. Literally, you could do Thor, the Thor from, you know, StarCraft. Thor is here, yeah. It's all just the same slapstick Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know, voice. Can you do Mickey Mouse? Ha! Oh boy! But the weird thing is that I can only do Mickey Mouse when, like, they're, when he's being, like, aggressive, like, kind of like, haha, catch banned, you know, or whatever, you know, not,
I'm overriding the spot.
never something happy. It's weird. But yeah, I can do an okay Mickey.
That should do it. No more security in the printing press room.
What happened? How many times have I said that in the stream? What happened? Oh, dropping a sneaky donation link. Well, I appreciate the sneaky donation link. Thank you, Caroline. If you do want to support the channel, there is a donation link in the description below. It helps. Yes, Raheem 101, I have. I haven't watched it, but I saw that he posted it because I was also sent a build as well, and I'm hopefully going to be tackling that build very soon. Let me check out the spotlights now. What happened? They're purple? Ah, that is cool. That is cool. That is cool. I like that. I used to have I used to be able to do a with practice I can bring out some of my old impressions. With, like I said, with practice I would have to get them back.
Hey, Sly, you can pickpocket all the guards around the nightclub. Try to find guys carrying shiny loot in their back pockets. We can pawn the good stuff for a lot of coins back here in the safe house.
I would like to. I know of the Tomba games. I know of them. I know of them. I haven't played them yet. But I am interested in actually covering them on stream. So. And thank you for your question, Michael Parker. I would like to play the game first before I talk about it. But I am familiar with it, and it is on my radar. Oh boy. I already know who I already know what party that this is coming from. This slick person. I already know where you're coming from. Look, dog. I haven't had that tagline line at the end of my videos for like 3 years now. I already know where this person's coming from or who this person is associated with because it's only one specific group of people that always hammer the same things over and over and over again, the same points over and over again. Like, my goodness me. I can read the sarcasm from here. Thank you so much, Michael Parker, for the $1 super chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Look, I don't know who you are, but I got an idea of who you're associating with. I don't understand why you're here. There's no point. And also, I would like to go on record about that because I'll say this. Yes, I used to say at the end of my videos, like, hey, thank you so much for watching. If you guys want to help out, there's a donation in the description link below because I got a family to feed. And it was meant as not a light-hearted joke, but it was meant as a, hey, if you want to support me, here it is. And then because I got a family to feed, like it was meant not a joke, but it was done in a set. I'm trying to figure out the proper wording for it. It wasn't I have a family to feed, you need to donate to me, as a lot of people have tried to say that I was trying to say it, even though my tone was very much not done in that way. And it's mind-blowing to me that people will just not listen to tone. The tone matters. I'm not sitting here being like, oh, I need you to donate to me. A lighthearted joke. Like, hey, if you want to support the channel, there's a donation in the link, in the donation link. There's a donation link in the description below because I got a family to feed. Like, you know, like, hey, this is what I do full time, right? And it blows my mind that I haven't had it for 3 years and that's still the punchline joke that you have for me. Like, that's still the same joke. Like, you're just taking... Elena donated $20 through Super Chat. Thank you so much. Membership emote ideas. Donation train. Blame Frank. Sneaky donation / membership alert. Sly theme. Ooh, I like the sneaky. I like the sneaky, like sneaky donation. Ooh, okay. I would, you know what? Brilliant idea for YouTube. Please steal it. Wouldn't it be great if, with the custom emotes, wouldn't it be great if you could also, if you use certain emotes, it would also trigger a custom animation? Wouldn't that be interesting? Wouldn't that be awesome? Thank you so much, Elena, for the $20 and for providing for my family because I have children to feed. Sarcasm. Have to literally just spell that out. Literally have to spell that out because if I don't, people will not take it as a lighthearted joke. And yes, I do this full time. Right? I do this full time. This is what I do as a job. And people support me on that. And enough people have supported me to be able to do this full time. And I really deeply appreciate them and every single person for supporting me. So yes, to your facetious comment. Oh yeah, no, people will sit there and just like being tone deaf to the comment and use it against me. And quite literally, whenever they're smack talking about me, they're like, but guys, he has a family to feed. And that's literally, so like when people are sitting around in their little, you know, sitting around in the little Discord server chat, sitting there saying, CGE posted another clickbait video, look how terrible it is, oh, but guys, he's got a family to feed, yeah, it's like, man, bunch of friggin' troglodytes and, you know, undermine children of the undermines. Goodness gravy. Oh, I'm happy to hear you here, NCats. I'm happy to hear you to be here.
Hold it, Cooper.
Constable Neela. Another policewoman hot on my tail.
Please.
Constipated Nyla. I mean, Constable.
Why are you helping me out?
I'm not as black and white as Carmelita. I know what a menace those clockwork parts are.
Constable.
I don't want the
Constipate.
likes of the
Constantine.
So what, it takes a thief to catch a thief?
Something like that. But if I'm going to trust you in this case, I need to know that you can keep up. Literally.
Literally.
Don't fall behind.
Sly, hold down the R1 button.
Already doing it.
You'll need it to keep up with Constable Neela. Heads up, if you leave this area, you'll abandon your current job.
Thank you, Bentley. Yeah. Why does she jump like she's skydiving? Like, you know, like when you're falling down, your arms are out and you kind of legs are out and go, woo! Like she's jumping forward like she's like, you see what I mean? She's literally like just skydiving forward. But yeah, don't come at me tonight when you want to sit there and do the, oh, he's going to feel me with feet. Don't come at me tonight. I'm in no mood.
Well done, Sly. We should work well together.
Glad you approve.
Now, legally, I can't enter Dimitri's nightclub without a warrant. But I happen to have obtained a key to his back door, which a person like yourself can use however he pleases.
Oh, we are absolutely going to work well together.
A lot of people said that you were clickbait, then make videos and articles that were basically clickbait and basically no research. Here's the thing, okay? I feel that I have built enough of a repertoire, enough of a reputation to say, hey, I'm not gonna sit here and throw my entire career down the toilet for one video. Like, people are so short-sighted when it comes to that, and it makes no sense, and it makes me upset. Because, like, why would I throw my entire career down the toilet for something that's fake? This is what I do full time. If she doesn't want to answer the question, Clayton, she doesn't have to. If she doesn't want to. it blows my mind that to this day, like I said, there was again, not gonna name their name, but a prominent content creator. I remember this because it was funny, where they literally came to me, we talked, they were super cool, they were super chill, and finally, when we were talking, they go, man, you get way too much hate. And I just started laughing. Like, they brought it up out of the blue. They brought it up. I didn't say a word about it. They brought it up. And I thought it was the funniest thing. So, yeah, I mean, I took a break from talking about Spyro 4 because it blew my mind how much hate I was getting for talking about it. I did 2 videos back to back about Spyro 4, and people were just livid with me. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to walk away from this for a little bit because I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna walk away from this for a bit because, like, I would have thought that the community would have been a huge, big hurrah for, like a huge old hurrah. And then instead I got a whole bunch of people angry at me. So I was like, all right, you know what? We're going to take a little break from this. So, the next video that's coming out, which hopefully will be either tomorrow or the next day, won't be Spyro related. And then afterwards, I believe I have a Spyro 4 video in development.
I just need to bomb all the pillars supporting that disco ball and I can get out of here.
What's with taking out the disco ball?
Its impact will shake the nightclub's front peacock side loose from its mooring. Look, I can't talk now. I've got to keep moving. Keep safe.
So it kind of blew my mind that was what a lot of people felt like dunking on me for. Let's talk about Spyro. Your news is the last physically known information about Spyro. As far as I'm aware, yes. Yes, as far as I'm aware, there's been other people talking about the news that I reported and my information, but yes, in terms of like the most recent update on Spyro, I believe my video was the most recent. Oh yeah, no, there is stuff to dunk. It's that I'm lying. And I'm just making it up. And if it gets canceled, it's my fault. And even if I'm right, how dare I be right? Even if I'm telling the truth, how dare I? Because it's not my information to share. So it's... by a couple of people, I've been already set up to lose. Where, okay, even if the information's fake until it's not, and even if I was right, I shouldn't have shared it. So it's okay for Jason Schreier, it's okay for other journalists to sit there and literally, announce games and what's being worked on. It's okay. But if I say something, it's not okay. Yeah. When I do get things right, when I do get things right, there's no yeah, of course there's no, oh, well, maybe CG was telling the truth anyway. It's always, well, crickets, or like with Rumble. It was like, yeah, see, I was right about Rumble. They're like, well, why would they make this? This is dumb. And then, like, the whole conversation changed. And I'm just like, you're still wrong because I didn't like the game. I never said anything about the quality of the game. I didn't sit there and say, like, yes, I can guarantee you this game is going to be 150,000% correct. That is going to be a 10 out of 10 game. And if, you know, you'll I'm saying, no, here's the game. Here's the outline of the game. Here's the basic gist of it. No, you're wrong. Okay. I had one person say, you're not a journalist. And I was kind of just like, what do you mean I'm not? They're like, you're not like you're not like, you know, a big reporter. You're not a big, so you don't, it doesn't mean anything. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay. Like, to me, like, that just blows my mind.
We felt that all the way back here at the safe house. And you were right. The peacock sign had half of its bullets pop off on impact.
I am not saying for everybody to instantly believe me on every single thing that I've ever said at all. Right? No. That I'm not expecting that. But I think if they said, oh yeah, King Guy A said he heard this, at least know I'm not lying. Maybe I heard, maybe I didn't hear, maybe the information I heard wasn't right about something. Though when it comes to Spiral 4 stuff, what I've heard thus far is, you know, pretty solid. But with all these things happening, I'm sitting there sweating like, okay, I would love an update as well. I would love I would love to hear an update because of everything that's happening with Xbox. Just a nice little small token of reassurance would be nice. I don't get it. Have you seen that one newer SpongeBob shows they made Bubble Bass a reviewer and he just hates on everything? I heard about that, yeah. So that's why I brought back Bubble Bass. I brought back Bubble Bass, and I think I'm going to be having Bubble Bass stay for a while. I think Bubble Bass is going to be representing the people who wanted to yell and scream at me for no reason. Also, I think people on... there was somebody that made a comment that I started laughing at. They said, I think people on Reddit need to understand what deductive reasoning is. It's like, thank you! Yeah, I said that. I literally said, don't take this as an announcement. I need to make the helm of speculation. You're right. I need to make the helm of speculation. It is time for the helm of speculation. But I don't understand that people don't get what deductive reasoning is. Like, okay, I'll give you an example. Hey, this article says that PlayStation is going to be announcing a game this weekend. Hey, this article is saying it's a platformer. Hey, this article is saying that it's from a legacy IP. So if I take those and I say, okay, with this information, we could say Jack and Daxter or Sly Cooper could be coming back. Clickbait. What? What? If I have 3 articles from 3 reliable sources that say PlayStation's announcing a new game, it's going to be from a game that's already established and legacy, and it's a platformer, and I say, hey, that could be Sly Cooper. Fake. Fake and dumb. You're wrong. You're clickbaiting. Huh? How is that me clickbaiting? That's me just using deductive reasoning. Could be Astro Robot too. It could be. But it could be Sly as well. It could be just as much as Sly as it is Astrobot. No, I'm not just saying, oh yeah, Sly could come back. Why? Because I think it's cool. Wouldn't that be cool, guys? No. It's like, hey, here's why I think this. Deductive reasoning.
Liberty flap flap. Sheets of money. Look at this inventory. Someone is breaking in and stealing my money. My real money. That clockwork tail, bro. Paper, ink, quack.
Sly Cooper, there we go. It just... It blows my mind. It blows my mind. And again, I'm not sitting here and being like, rah, rah, listen to me, look how right I am. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, hey, I think saying, hey, I'm not lying. It's easy to say don't let the haters get to you, but man, when it came to that, that was draining to me. That drained a lot of my social battery. That killed me. I was like, man, this sucks.
Okay, Murray.
I was so looking forward to being able to talk about Spyro 4, and it got hit with so much heat.
Out here, and I need
And I was just like, ah.
take them out.
Check.
This is going to take some serious muscle, Murray. You're the only guy on the team who can pull this off. Stop to pick things up, then throw it at those alarm horns.
But don't worry, I'm not done with Spyro 4. Don't worry, I'm not stopping.
Feel my wrath.
Don't worry, nothing will stop me from... Nothing will stop me. But... boy howdy was that discouraging. But notice too, like I said, when it came to like the Sly Cooper, when Sucker Punch came forward and said their announcement, again, I do believe that there is or was something in development. But as soon as they came out with it, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to stop talking about this until something comes up. Because it's like, you know what? That's... you know, that was pretty, like when Sucker Punch came forward and said there's nothing in development, it's like, well, that's pretty locked tight, right? Can't really refute that. So I was like, okay, so I made one more video about it, I said my piece, and then I backed off, and now I'm waiting for something to come out to be able to counter what Senior Sucker Punch said, and until then, we wait. I don't think we're gonna have to wait too long, though. Just saying. Oh no, there are people that are part of the community. Like people that are, there are people that are definitely a part of the community who have the propeller scarf. Oh, wappa 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 wappa. No, there's definitely people who are part of the community, and bigger people too, not just like small rando trolls. Some bigger people that have said some not nice things about me when it came to this stuff, and it was really frustrating. Yeah, that's some heavy newspaper. Listen, I'm going to say this. Companies waffle. Companies waffle. Right? Companies waffle. If someone says there is nobody currently in development at this time for a new Sly Cooper game, and then the game goes into development tomorrow, their statement's still correct. Companies waffle. They waffle statements. They go weird with statements. So, and not even to say, oh yeah, they lied. It's okay. Could they? It's possible. Right? Companies can waffle statements, as in like, oh, you know,
Okay, fellas, the dominoes are all in place. Time to pull off the big heist.
Operation
First,
Thunderbeak.
Murray will help me break into the old water tower. From there, I should be able to shut down the plaza fountain. Dimitri's sure to send someone out to get the repair truck. Sly, you'll pickpocket the truck keys off this guy once he shows up, then hand them off to me and Murray in the plaza. We'll go steal the truck while you climb to the top of the nightclub's peacock sign. When you're in position, Murray will fire the truck's winch line up to you, and will use it to pull down the sign. If my calculations are correct, the impact should create an entrance to the printing press room. Then, Sly, you jump in, grab the clockwork tail feathers, and we all get the heck out of here.
The thing that I don't like is when my character comes to the judgment over something that is ridiculous. That blows my mind to where if I want to speculate about something, I think that should be fair because it's my channel. But then I got people telling me, hey, there were people that were telling me, hey, you're not allowed to speculate because you're going to get the fan base riled up, and we don't want the fan base to get riled up. Okay, fine. Okay, well, you don't want to get riled up. That's fine. But if I talk about something and people believe it because I believe it, don't get mad at me. Like, don't sit there and tell me to keep my thoughts to myself because I believe that something is or was or could be in development.
Come on, chum. Let's get to that water tower.
Well, yeah, exactly, Midas. They sit there and people say that about Spyro. People say about Sly Cooper. They're like, oh, you're gonna get the fan base riled up. Stop that. What? They're as Midas said, it's like, what, implying that I'm not a part of it, implying that I don't like that I'm just a bypassing person who's just throwing pock shots of hype to get people excited at a distance so that for my own entertainment. The reason why people get excited it's fine and fun to speculate. It's how people take it is the problem. If they refuse to understand, then that's on them. Right. The problem is that it's being placed on me. I agree with you. If I sit there and I'm like, man, here's some things that make me think that something is happening. Here's why I think this. And then people get excited over it and then say it's confirmed and then run off and start screaming about it. That's on them. That's not on me. That's me saying, hey, here is why I think this. The Spyro 4 is in development video is one of the first videos I ever came out where I said, I'm the source. I'm saying that Spyro 4 is in development because I have spoken to sources and I am reporting this. This is not a speculation. This is not a tease. This is a report. That was the first time I've ever done that, to my knowledge, where I came out and said outrightly in a video in that fashion, right? I've always said, I believe Sly is in development, and here's why. Here's my evidence to suggest that. Here's my deductive reasoning. Here's my thought process behind it. Here's why I think this. And what happens is that people get convinced. People get convinced. They listen to the evidence. They see it. They listen to it. They hear it. And they get convinced too. But if they turn and say, oh, yeah, it's confirmed. No, it's not confirmed. I'm showing you my thinking and my thoughts, and I'm showing my thoughts as to why I think this is happening. And lo and behold, common sense is a luxury. Thank you for the $2. I appreciate that. Thank you. And it's true. But what constitutes me as part of the Sly fan base? Like, does me having a Sly Cooper stuffy constitute as being part of this fan base? Does me playing the game? How about that I've played the entire trilogy multiple times? Am I a fan yet? Like, what constitutes as my opinion? But with my videos, I also explain my thought process. I don't just come up and be like, yeah, it's in development. Okay, bye. I always say, I think it's in development. Here's how I came to this conclusion. And even too, if I have done a couple of videos about said thought process, if I've done a couple of videos about it,
Jump into my arms. I'll toss you up there.
it frustrates me. It frustrates me.
You're gonna have to blast your way in.
That people want to sit there and throw my character into judgment because that I'm talking about someone's favorite franchise that they don't want to hear information about.
I need to focus. Which valves do I turn to divert water pressure from the plaza? To change the flow of water through
What constitutes being a fan? It's knowing the code. Soprano, soprano, bass, bass. Yes. It's been a hot minute since I've done this one. So then that goes around to there, up into there, and kind of just lollygags all around. I don't think I can do a Dimitri impression. Again, that's another thing that would be one I would have to work on. Hold on, I'm just trying to figure this one out again. Goes that way. Done.
Sly, the water pressure to the fountain should be disabled.
It's off all right. They're already sending out the repair guy to fix it up.
Pickpocket the keys to his repair truck without being seen.
Why is bro just wandering around? All right, I think I'm actually going to pause it here, and we're going to go to Q&R. There we go. Okay. We are now in Q&R. So if you guys got any questions, please fire them away, and I will try my very best, like no one ever was, to answer your questions. Why end it here? Because next Rumble stream when? Likely June. Likely June. Ending it here because I have had a day. I have had a day. I'm very tired. I'm starting to feel grumpy. I don't want to feel grumpy. I'm starting to feel grumpy. I'm tired, and my wrist is killing me. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm just tonight. Just gonna Q&R a little, like a couple minutes early. You know, I don't want to be grumpy. I don't want to be grumpy. When did you first play Sly 2? Was it a gift? Yes, it was a Christmas gift. It was a Christmas gift out of the blue from my parents. I had no idea what Sly was. I tried it, loved it. What happened to wrist? I don't know. I just sat down with my daughter, had a heart-to-heart conversation with her because she was having issues at school, and then I put my hand down to stand up, and my whole like wrist just was like, nah. That was it. My whole wrist was just nah. I was like, okay, I guess that's it. Do you plan streaming on more Sly Cooper soon? Yes. How does it feel being a father of four crazy little he just gave up, yeah. How does it feel to be a father of four crazy human beings? The best and the greatest job I've ever had, and the biggest responsibility. So I love being a dad. I love the job. I would never give it up, but it's the most stressful that I've ever been because it's a job that is dependent on many other jobs. But the craziest thing is seeing your kids develop and grow each and every day, and seeing them hit milestones and do things. And it's just, man, absolutely just crazy. What happened? What are your thoughts about... Okay, so there's some other good questions here. What's your thoughts on Nintendo revealing the Switch successor on the recent financial report? Finally! I think everybody was getting tired of it. Everyone's like, come on, man. Like, come on. Just announce it, man. Just announce it. We all know it's there. We all know. So, ever hear anything about Beanox? The only thing that I have heard... Beanox wise, trying to remember, was that they're working on a lot of Call of Duty. And that's it. That's all I heard. Let's see here. Do you plan on having probably carpal tunnel? Probably carpal tunnel. Probably. Sound like a Hearthstone card. That's an upgrade. Probably. Do you plan on having more kids? I plan on making sure that I don't have more kids. Like I said, we're calling it that's I said. I'm booking myself in for the director's cut. No. Shadow the Hedgehog stream in the future. Not impossible. So the new cat game that I think is like Untitled Goose Game. Think you might stream it? Let me know what it's called. If I wanted to plant, because she had extras, I told her I didn't want to be responsible for keeping anything else alive. I feel you. I don't want to be responsible. He already has enough of a family to feed. Ow! Why? Why must you say such knee slappers? I'll use the other hand. There we go. Ow! Time flies. Time does fly, yeah. Final Fantasy 9 stream? Probably not, to be honest. If you had another YouTube channel about something totally different, what would it be about? 3D printing! That's what I would do. Currently, it's what I'm doing to supplement... this is what I'm doing to supplement for my family. Because I have a family to feed. Get it, guys? Huh? Get it? Are you getting it yet? Has a joke registered? Do I have to say it for 3 years? Is the joke registered yet? Is it registered yet? Is it funny yet? Anyway, sliding this back. Woo! Lauren, yeah, the search for Gollum? Yeah, I heard about that. I'm kind of confused on that. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure what they're going with the search of Gollum. I mean, I might. I might be interested. I don't know. Dance monkey, your pain pleases me. If your kids can make any video game, what kind of game would it be? Oh man, for Hope, it would. If it was Hope, it would be riding a unicorn across a rainbow ocean, and David would be probably a perfect cross between Sonic and Crash Bandicoot. What do you think of the Funko Fusion game? I love the idea of the Funko games. Now I know I know. I have no bias, but I like the idea of the Funko Fusion games. I like the idea because you can make any type of game genre you want with the Funkos and include so many properties in it. And to me, it just seems like my marketing and business brain kicks in. It's just money. That just seems like money to me. I mean, it could literally just be, hey, it's a tactics game, but look, it's got your favorite franchise in it and you want to buy it. Right? Like, hey, you can play as Jurassic Park characters. Oh boy, howdy, Jurassic Park's my favorite franchise. I'll pick that up. What? Batman's in here, right? Like, to me, I would love the idea of there being a number of Funko games of different genres, and it's just fun, and you could pick whatever. So, see the out of context clip from the stream. Tile CG freaks out, begs supporters to help feature family. It's the homeless CGE arc. Is that what we're going to go with? Ronald donated $5 to Super Chat. Thank you so much. Have you heard the tragedy that is Warner Bros. Treatment of Coyote versus Acme? Of course, it's been all over the time on my timeline for over a month ago. It's ridiculous. It's dumb. It's ridiculous. I think it should be illegal that for a project that is finished to be just, the project is, okay, so here's the thing. And this is something that a lot of people don't realize when it comes to this stuff. In the entertainment industry, there's an aspect where if you work on a project and it doesn't get released, you can't turn around and use anything from that project as part of your portfolio. So I want you to imagine, you pour your heart and soul into a project for 3 years straight, and then you can't use anything out of it. And then when you go to apply for a new job, they're like, hey, where's this 3-year gap? Oh, it was a project that I was working on that got canned. Now, I can understand working 2 years on the project and the project overall gets canned. I can understand that in the project not being done. Like, the project was not done. The project was not done. It wasn't anywhere near done. It was in development purgatory. And finally, it got canned. I get it. And you're like, okay, I can't really use any assets from this. Fine. That's one thing. It is a completely different thing where the movie was done. The movie was finished. The movie was complete. It was done. And now all the actors, all the writers, all the animators, everybody that worked on that game movie, whatever, cannot use that in their portfolio because it was canned. And I believe that there should be a public release of a project where if you're going to write it off, it then gets placed into some kind of a vault, and then it gets released 3 years later, and it's public domain, and you can use footage from that and go from there. Or if it's considered done, you just release it. Like, this is what I don't understand. They want to turn around and make the movie a tax write-off. Box flap in the back moving by itself. Yeah, probably from the fan that's over here. Thank you so much for the $2, though. Let me ask you something. So they want to turn around and say, okay, this movie was a total loss and we want to use it as a tax write-off. Okay. So release on YouTube. Release on YouTube. I'm serious. Release it for free on YouTube and say, okay, fly. And then turn to the tax man and say, the movie flopped. Here's our tax write-offs. We're operating it as a loss. What difference does it make to can the project versus just openly releasing it on YouTube and make AdSense money on it? Like, genuinely, like I'm trying to think in big corporation brain, what is the purpose? And what that tells me is that there's another problem going on within Warner Brothers, and they're using that movie as a tax write-off because there are other issues going on at Warner and causing problems. And because of that, they're using that movie as the fall and not releasing it. That is the only thing that makes sense to me. That's the only thing. Right? Just release it on YouTube. And then say, yeah, it came out as a loss. It doesn't make sense. Would you rather have to fly with snakes on a plane or be trapped in Jurassic Park when the dinosaurs escape? That plane is small, dog. So all I'm going to do is, as soon as I hear there are snakes on those bloody planes, I'm going in the bathroom and I'm locking the door. And that's it. Sorry, Pexla Games. We're at the end of the stream, so we're wrapping up, actually. I'm going to be out of here in a couple of minutes. Sorry, Pexla Games. But you can rewind the VOD if you want and go watch. The corporations have something going on because they keep making choices that make no sense. Yeah, there's always something. There's always something clearly going on that we don't know about. There's always something more going on. How strong are your glasses? Not horribly strong. I think they are negative 1.75 or negative 1.7, but I think they're negative 1.75. So I'm not blind. I'm not that horrible. Same reason they won't sell it to another studio for cheap. If someone else makes money on it, they look bad. Again though, throw it on YouTube and you're going to make money off of it. Not a lot of money, but you'll make money off of it. They're in a deep hole because I saw people on Twitter saying that the last game lost them 200. The last game or last movie at Warner Brothers, because it wasn't their last one, the Harry Potter game, and didn't it go like crazy. I was hearing something was going on. Hold on a second. There was something I quickly want to pull up because apparently somebody said, to bounce off your point, somebody said that there was a post about. Yeah, you just tagged me in that. Okay, hold on a second. All right, so why don't we watch this together? Why don't we get angry all together? So, Xbox President Sarah Bond responds to a question from Bloomberg's Dina Bass about why Hi-Fi Rush developer Tango Gameworks was shut down. All right, so it's a minute long. Why? Well, congratulations, Lord Shadow. Oh, yeah, that Suicide Squad. Yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot how much of a bomb that was. Oh boy, here we go. Are we ready to hear the... Here we go. I predict corporate Mad Libs. It's going to be word salad. Okay? Listen, before we even click play, I haven't seen this yet. Okay? So, before we even click play, here's my prediction. Word salad, corporate word salad, corporation... We can't wait to work with more people. We support them. It's unfortunate. Blah, 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 blah. Corporate word salad, corporate Mad Libs, where the reasons don't make sense and the points don't matter. Here we go.
I think one of the things that was most upsetting both to Xbox gamers and to employees is that, you know, one of the shuttered studios in particular just created a hit game, did really well on Game Pass and in terms of engagement, and won a ton of awards. Shouldn't succeeding in that way ensure the future of a studio?
You know, one of the things I really love about the games industry is it's a creative art form. And it means that the situation and what success is for each game and studio is also really unique. Like, there's no one size fits all to it for us. And so we look at each studio, each game team, and we look at a whole variety of factors when we're faced with sort of making decisions and trade-offs like that. But it all comes back to our long-term commitment to the games we create, the devices we build, the services, and ensuring that we're setting ourselves up to be able to deliver on those promises.
What? Ma'am! 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 What are you talking about? Hold on.
I think one of the things that was most upsetting both to Xbox gamers and to employees is
Right.
that, you know, one of the shuttered studios in particular just created a hit game, did really well on Game Pass and in terms of engagement, and won a ton of awards. Shouldn't succeeding in that way ensure the future of a studio?
So her question is essentially, hey, let's, she's got interview fluff on there to make it a little bit of a lighter ball so it's not as a deck square in the face. But essentially her question is, what constitutes as success for a team? Because one team did all of these accolades, did all of these things, did all of these things that you seem to be stating and are giving good signals to a game and a company doing well, and they just got shut down. So we don't understand what constitutes as good success. What constitutes as good success so that people can understand and developers be able to understand what to go for so that they don't get their awesome games canned, and even though they didn't do good enough, even though they won a whole bunch of awards. So that is the shotgun blast, unfluffed question. And here's her answer.
You know, one of the things I really love about the games industry is it's a creative art form.
So, first off, corporate speak, redirection. You know what I love? What, like, are you tone deaf? Ma'am, are you tone deaf? She just said that there was a game that just got all these accolades and you just got rid of them. And you open with, you know what I love about the game industry? You know what I hate about the game industry? What you did. You know what I love? Developers being able to have jobs and be able to put food on the table for their families. You know what I love? Job security. You know what I love? Being able to make an awesome game, kill it, be able to get all these awards, all these accolades, knock it out of the park, and to not get canned.
And it means that the situation and what success is for each game and studio is also really unique. Like, there's no one size fits all
You know what is one size fits all? Money. If the game makes money, okay, it's successful. Like trying to sit there and a company that is purely spent on making money and then sit there with a tone-deaf answer by saying, it's not one size fits all. This game may have won every award under the sun, but, meh.
To it for us. And so we look at each studio, each game team, and we look at a whole variety of factors when we're faced with sort of making decisions and trade-offs.
So what factors constituted the concept of Tango Works being shut down for Hi-Fi Rush? We're seeing a lot of very public and very honest. We're seeing a lot of very public and very good indications and very good factors, like the fact that it was critically scored well, won game awards, and people loved it. So what were the factors that outweighed the positive on that? I'm curious. What were the factors to say, yeah, but you won a game award, and yeah, you were critically loved, and yeah, everyone loved you, but there are factors. What factors?
And trade-offs like that. But it all comes back to our long-term commitment to the games we create, the devices we build, the services, and ensuring that we're setting ourselves up to be able to deliver on those promises.
Her wording here is very, very intricate and purposeful. And what it translates to is that they screwed up elsewhere, and in order for them to be able to continue to deliver on other promises that they stated, they had to let them go. And to me, that comes down to mismanagement on their end. We mismanaged something. You did everything right. You made an awesome game. You made a unique game. It won game awards. It's critically loved. You guys did fantastic. But we screwed up, so you pay for it. Explain to me how that works. So now let's go read some of these comments, because, oh boy howdy, I can almost promise you they're all going to be happy, and all of them are going to be respectful. Am I right? Are we ready? I'm not. Here we go. Benji Sales. Oh, I love Benji. No disrespect to Sarah here, but her answer doesn't remotely address any of the good and valid questions presented by Dina. Nothing in the response gives any sort of justification in shutting down Tango. Yeah, Benji's right. RJ Palmer, very good artist, very strong opinions. This is absolutely vile. He's not wrong. It's not wrong. That's an ad. Thanks. I think I'd rather just don't do interviews right now. Colt Eastwood, you right. You right. Canadians are respond with no answer, basically avoiding the question. Like, did I address the question directly at all? Liana Rupert says, or Rupert, sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. That was a lot of words to say nothing. I don't understand what the point they're trying to make when the metrics are very clearly visible. Yeah. What did I say going into this? Corporate word salad. That's all this was. I was expecting a PR response. I got a PR response. Why am I so annoyed with this? Fair. Bro, this is a terrible answer. Xbox really said it hit all key metrics. Oh boy, Player Essence is pulling up the receipts. That's right. Aaron Greenberg, Hi-Fi Rush was a breakout hit for us and our players in all... Hi-Fi Rush was a breakout hit for us and our players in all key measurements and expectations. We couldn't be happier with what the team at Tango Gameworks delivered with this surprise release. 3 million players have turned up to rock and Hi-Fi Rush. Thanks from everyone at Tango Gameworks. It's the biggest rock show in history. Man, they hit all the key measurements. They hit them all. But still, not good enough. Not good enough. Not good enough. They did great in every aspect you can imagine. Not good enough. Oh, man. Spoke for a whole minute without actually saying anything. Yep. And boom, no answer was given. Ain't that the truth? The math ain't mathin'. Word salad. Gee, I wonder who said word salad. A whole bunch of nothing. So, here's the fact, and I'm going to be signing off with this. Sign off with this. There is a significant problem with Xbox right now. There's a significant problem right now. And there's a problem with PlayStation 2, but the difference is that PlayStation didn't go double feet dive into the problem, and that is Game Pass. Now, Game Pass for a consumer is amazing, but here is the problem, and this is genuinely the problem. How can you calculate a metric of a game doing well when all first-party games are released on there right away, day one? Now, I can sit here and say, oh, well, then review score. Oh, people playing the game. Oh, I can tell you all these key metrics, and guess what? It means bunk. And the precedent is Hi-Fi Rush. Hi-Fi Rush hit all the key metrics. We were so happy with this game, and yet it got shut down. Why? Because it's not generating enough money. Game Pass is a great side dish. It's a great additional thing to have. But if you throw all of your first day releases onto Game Pass day one, what measurement can a game measure to make sure that it actually is successful? Because when you're dealing with publicly traded corporations, you know what's the number one thing? There is a game. The number one aspect that I don't care how bad the game is, how terrible it looks, how whatever, is this. How much money it generates. How much money does that game generate? If there was a company that was producing a game that was a constant 3 to 4 out of 10 every single time, and it was making billions of dollars, tens of millions of dollars, they're going to keep making those 3 out of 10 and 4 out of 10 games because they're making money. But when you have Game Pass, you are taking that key aspect out. You're taking it out. So now what's the measuring stick of success? Game Awards? Downloads? Critic responses? What's the measuring stick to validate success on the Xbox platform? Genuinely, I'm genuinely asking the question. What's the measuring stick? Is it how many Game Pass signups you push for? Let me tell you what, it's if you are banking on games, if you're banking on the measuring stick for games to be able to do well based on how many signups there are for Game Pass, boy howdy. Boy howdy, that's not great. Because people don't want to sign up for a subscription to play a game right away. I'm sorry, that era is dead. This isn't the World of Warcraft era anymore. People don't want to play a monthly subscription to try out a game. Oh, but they got all these other games. It doesn't matter. Hi-Fi Rush didn't even get a physical release. It does not make sense. There is no way to measure. There's no way to measure success because Hi-Fi Rush hit every single key metric. And what were they awarded with? They got shut down. What metric did they miss on? And I'll tell you the metric that they missed on. I can tell you what the metric they missed on. It's this metric. But the Xbox platform is making that metric null and void to be able to be used. It's almost better to release a game on Xbox and ask to make sure it's not put on Game Pass. Because then you have a measurable metric of success. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And it blows my mind to me that we're at this point now where there's a critical mass when it comes to subscription signups. We've hit a critical mass. You can't, like, nobody. They gained 1%. 1% in 1 year from last year. 1%. Because here's the thing. People want to be sold on games, not a service. Sell me on the game. Why do I want this game? At this point, I want you to picture something. Imagine you put the game for sale for $20. Brand new game. It's on for $69.99 over on PlayStation, but for Xbox is on for $20 and you get a free month of Game Pass. There's no difference between getting it on Game Pass. There's no difference. Tell me, what's going to make more money? The game that costs more is going to earn more per game, per sale. It blows my mind. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Oh yeah, but people will sign up, and then after people sign up, they stay and they pay monthly. The amount of, okay, listen. I'm gonna be wrapping up this rant in a second. I promise. Okay. If you're Xbox and you were able to get a 1-year subscription from somebody, 1-year subscription, okay? You would make more money from somebody who bought 3 games in 1 year on your console. If a gamer bought 3 games per year. 3 games per year on your console. You're making more money than a 1 year Xbox would be making more money than a 1 year subscription. Most people who are gamers are going to be purchasing more than 3 games per year. But Xbox is just throwing it onto the Game Pass. And as a consumer, it's fantastic. As a consumer, it's great. But guess what? The gravy train ends. Because now there's no metric to measure. There's no metric. Where's the metric to measure? As a consumer, like I said, as a consumer, it's a fantastic thing. Like, man, gee, boy, howdy, do I love Game Pass. I spend $15, $20 per month and I have all these games. And day one exclusives come out on Game Pass day one. Oh, that's great. So what's the measuring stick now? What constitutes as success? Now, you see, if Hi-Fi Rush got shut down and Game Pass wasn't really a thing, and I said, why did you shut down Hi-Fi Rush? You see, yeah, Hi-Fi Rush was one of those weird games where it hit everything. We loved it. The critics loved it. Not enough sales. And we had to re-strategize and figure it out. And unfortunately, it led to the studio being shut down. It sucks, but not enough people were buying. Not enough interest. And you see, that makes sense. As somebody who is, okay, we are a publicly traded company and our goal is to make money. It doesn't matter how good a game looks. If it's not making money, if we're not getting a return on an investment, there's a problem. So guess what? The investment dies. But now Game Pass just makes this woo, what's the money? What's the statistic now behind Game Pass? Woo, we don't know. You better make sure you hit all the factors, because if you don't, your game's gonna die. Yeah, they pretty much royally screwed themselves with the Game Pass. They heavily devalued games that could have been the next Sonic or Mario. Yeah, it's just like, oh yeah, it's devaluing games. Now you got people that are just like, yeah, I just have Game Pass. I don't buy games anymore. Why would I? And why should you? If you're a pure diehard Xbox gamer, you're like, yeah, I am a first-party diehard Xbox gamer. All you need is the console and Game Pass. You don't need anything else. How are you making money, Xbox, on that? It doesn't make sense. Have Game Pass be a side thing. Be like, hey, guess what? Here's ports of Xbox 360 games. You remember this game? This nostalgic game you like? We remastered it for you on Game Pass. For you. Oh, yeah, you remember these cool games? Yeah, we'll throw that in Game Pass. Oh, yeah, these games came out 3 years ago. Yeah, we'll put that on Game Pass. For you. Wow, this is a value. I'm getting all these games. But, these brand new console games, maybe you could be like, hey, if you're a Game Pass member, you get 10% off or 20% off a purchase of a digital sale online. You could do that. But no. As soon as I heard all first-party games go to Game Pass day one, my brain went, uh-oh. Is that sustainable? Because here's the thing, ladies and gents, and I'm going to say this and I'm going to wrap up. the amount of damage that is done by a poor business decision is significantly more than the positive that it brings. Okay. Wow. We all get first-party games day one. How amazing. How great. That's fantastic. Now you go on the downward trend, and guess what? Studios that are making fantastic games are getting shut down. Ideas are getting fizzled out. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And here's the thing. They painted themselves into a corner. They're in trouble. They've painted themselves into a corner. Because if they turn around and they say, yeah, we're going to disable this Xbox first-party games coming day one to Game Pass every day, the amount of unsubscribes and the amount of anger they're going to cause is going to be epic. It's going to be cataclysmic. And then they're screwed on two angles. What are you going to do? You've painted yourself into a corner. And now you're stuck. So now Xbox has a hole they got to dig out of. And I don't know how they're going to do it. I don't know how they're going to do it without making people angry. I don't know how they're going to do it without making people upset. I don't know how they're going to be able to do it with executives, shareholders, customers, and employees in mind. I don't know how they're going to fix it. Good luck, Phil. I like you, Phil. I do. I do believe that your hand was forced, but Phil, buddy, I wouldn't want to be you right now. I would not want to be you right now. Oh, by the way, Senua's Sacrifice is coming out in 2 weeks. Did you know about that? I didn't. Great marketing. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time I have for today. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate it all. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the next video and our live stream. Time for the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye.